go. I hate when they go all the way to the end, making me have to run. Because they will definitely leave your ass. Oh my God. Hi, angels. Welcome to entry number 3. Tres. I am OTW to the park. And it is just, the weather is just Mother Nature giving me life today, y'all. I haven't been outside in a minute. I have not even been like emotionally, look, before I start emotionally trauma dumping on you, girl, I hope your past 2 weeks have been somewhat smooth sailing. I know, I think Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So the vibes have just been really weird. But that's why I got out today, because I just realized like my vibe was not right. And I'm really like in the moment right now, AF. Like I'm really living in the present moment right now. Do y'all see my lashes though? Like, no. Tell me why I got these done like a week ago. This is why I don't fuck with you bitches. Which way I'm supposed to be going? I think straight. Like, I do not be getting my lashes done for real. And I went to get my lashes done. And they looked so good at first. And then they just didn't anymore. Like, they literally started coming out the moment I left her place. And I was like, oh no, I could have did this. Look at this. This is literally just land. I love free land. I love large spaces of land where nothing is built. It's just so green and luscious. It just looks like the Garden of Eden or something. That's something about Texas that you don't see too much of. It's a building everywhere around this bitch. That's why I'm like, this closed-minded thinking that we live in is like very boxy. And I'm just realizing my root chakra was like not giving its best. And I was like, hold up. I'm feeling like no matter what, I'm always working my ass off. But I don't see myself reaping the benefits or actually seeing the fruit of my labor. And then I get annoyed because I'm like, why am I working so much to get so little? Like, what's up with this bare minimum mindset? And I really just caught it in action today. And I was like, oh. I finally journaled about it, and I was like, oh. Yeah. It was kind of a oh that I already knew. Like, of course, when it comes to just like not having a good relationship with money growing up, even when you do touch money when you're older, you kind of, if you're still working with the same mindset that you have about money, the beliefs you have about money, it's going to invade all of the way that your relationship is with money. It's so beautiful out here though. I just have to remind myself that and give gratitude, because that's why I came outside. I was on live and I was talking about how when your root chakra not right, somebody asked me on live, how do I align my chakras? And I was like, when your root chakra not right, it's because you thinking that scarcity is real. But scarcity is an illusion. When you see all this abundance that exists out here, you'll see that Mother Nature would never do us dirty. Mother Nature would never have us out here not having what we need. I'm at the park and Can we just get some applause for the freaking scenery? Because, oh my gosh, this tree I'm sitting under apparently called me here because this is the best view. But the park is extremely huge. Like, it's acres on acres. And I love it here. It's so peaceful. So, yeah, just talking to spirit. I don't even think I feel like talking right now to the camera. I'm just in a good space mentally, so I'm not gonna ruin it by recording. The view right now is just too peaceful, but we'll chat later. Okay, so I just trekked up here to the top of the little trail that's at the park, and I was actually about to leave, but then I was like, actually, this is a good time to have a conversation. So I feel like I got grounded enough. I'm gonna let the plane pass by. Every time a plane pass by, I'd be like, where I'm going now? Where am I traveling now? What's the destination now? Where to next? We on the way to Bali. But what I was thinking since I got grounded was, I just feel like the relationship with myself is my biggest concern right now. And I didn't realize how having a relationship with myself manifests into all the relationships I have outside of me. And I guess it would sound like common sense, but common sense is really not that common. And I really didn't grasp that until like right now. Like, I was very much today years old. So yeah, since I'm aware that the relationship I have with myself resonates, or what's the word I'm looking for, reverberates, like it projects out into my physical world, it kind of makes sense why things would look the way they look. Like, for example, if I'm attracting people into my life that I feel like the relationship is very surface level, or if I feel like the relationship is very like shallow and I don't feel any depth in that relationship, it's either because I am not allowing myself to be vulnerable to allow depth in that relationship, or I'm just not even like going beyond the surface with myself and not allowing myself to explore the expansiveness of love with myself. So, and that's something I even actually realized lately, like, yeah, that's how all these things started to play out anyway. Like, just me seeing that the relationship I have with myself on energetic and emotional levels play out in real time. And then when things trigger me, I'm like, oh, that means I need to work on myself. And this is the perfect time. When you get triggered, that's the perfect time to work on something that triggers you, because it's like in that moment, in that split second, you can say, if I feel triggered by this, it's because something within me hasn't been touched on yet, and my ego probably don't want me to worry about that because, you know, it brings anxiety or whatever. But I'm starting to see, like, if you ignore parts of yourself that exist within you, that easily breeds cognitive dissonance. And it's like, I'm not willing to be that ignorant just so that I can enjoy a life of delusion. It's like, at some point you get tired of your own shit and you have to start asking yourself questions so you can grow from things. And so I see that my relationship with myself, it could use some work. And dating myself is something that I've never actually engaged in on an intimate and intentional level before. Like, I've always been in relationships with other people, craving things that I didn't know how to give myself. So now it's like, it's not only on a physical level, like taking myself on dates or calling myself pretty. It's also like having to work on emotional intelligence and knowing how to communicate with myself